I'm Molly. I am the marketing coordinator for the Conventions and Visitors Bureau. I am starting to transition out of convention services coordinator as well. Marketing coordinator, I uh, make sure media posts, blogs, releases, letters to engage audiences and promote Warren County. Campaigns that highlight community attractions and amenities while also supporting events like conferences and sports tournaments by developing microsites.
Okay, sorry. So I can speak about this. In order to really reinforce some of the clarity, we thought it may be helpful to sort of break down which entity is responsible for what. I tried to sort of break it down so you could even see kind of brand or logo. Here at the Lake George Regional Convention and Visitors Bureau, we're responsible for group business specifically within Warren County. This could be through sports tournaments, corporate conferences, association meetings, association corporate meetings, festivals, motor coach tours. We're funded by Warren County occupancy tax. So our goal is to promote overnight group business within Warren County. We work as an extension of Warren County tourism, with the county's focus being on leisure tourism and promoting vacation for travelers within the Lake George area. While the CVB works under the same roof as the Lake George Regional Chamber of Commerce, we function as two very different entities with different funding streams. The Lake George Regional Chamber of Commerce is membership based, and it's membership funded organization focused on connecting members with visitors and visitors with members. Their membership has no geographical boundary, and anyone who's interested in becoming a member can become one. So really the big distinguishing difference is that we really focus at the CVB as being an extension of Warren County tourism. We are funded through occupancy tax. We sort of use our forces together with the chamber to help promote tourism. However, we serve an entirely different audience. You should be able to see here, just even in both our focus, our services, and our service area, that Warren County Tourism, as well as the CVB, is specific to Warren County. The chamber can do anyone regionally who wants to pay to be a member. Are there any questions about that I just like to throw that out there because I know that that sometimes can be confusing for people. Okay, we will go on to the next slide. Please feel free.
Okay, so the CVB actively supports our partners in Warren County by attending key trade shows and association events, such as Destinations Eats, Meet NY, and the American Bus Association. These events help us build connections to generate valuable leads for our partners. Our marketing efforts include the CVB website, which is meetlakegeorge.com, and guides specifically target meeting planners and further promote local businesses and venues, showcasing the best of Warren County.
Okay, so I did have a question come in from Mark. Steve, would you mind reading it?
I can't see it actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so it says, so the CVB will help groups promote even if they're not a member of the chamber, but bringing thousands to the area for the event. Gina, would you mind speaking to that?
Sure. Yes, Mark, we do that every day. So some of them, a group might call us and they may want us to help them find rooms for their event, or they may only need some additional help in promotion, or they might need services, like they might need some form of welcoming signage throughout a certain region. Like this weekend, there's a major hockey tournament at the Cool and Cheering Arena. So we are providing an information area table. We've provided the group with a microsite about the region of restaurants that are open and winter activities to do while they're outside of the arena. as well as we'll do some promotion of them afterward, to thank that Adirondack Youth Hockey Association for bringing that event to the area. So there's a variety of services that we would provide for any group that's coming here. So for instance, if you're working on a wedding group coming anywhere to the ranch in some way, shape, or form, you might need that bride or groom or family might need an outsourced area for a welcome party for that wedding, or they might need some room blocks or to know who has availability while they're here. We would help you work on all of that. We become an extension of you or anyone in the market that's hosting an event like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can hear you at all. Hold on 1 second. I was having some technical difficulties.
Can everyone hear me right now?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. So with convention services and incentives for planners, some of the highlighted items that our team can assist with, me right now, I am doing some custom microsites. These microsites create they're dedicated microsite featuring personalized details, and I can put your schedules on them as well. And then they have local recommendations to get attendees engaged and help planning of the area. So it'll have like shopping for the area, dining, activities, events, and it kind of leads back to our CVB website as well. And then for incentive programs, we offer a special program for new and hybrid meetings to encourage innovative approaches, ensure value organized. And then I include marketing assistance is part of it as well, like and event materials. I also do welcome bags for many things. They're usually curated for each event. Oh, people still can't hear me.
Hear you.
It's cutting out. Yeah,
Cutting out.
yeah, a little bit.
Oh, geez. I don't know how to fix that.
Okay, Steve, would you mind? I think we have access to that. So would you mind just reading off of it for us, Steve?
Yeah, not a problem. I think where she left off was registration assistance. What we do is we'll help when setting up and managing your registration desk and to ensure a smooth check-in process. We'll do welcome signage, designing and distributing custom signages to greet attendees to reinforce branding throughout the venue, and off-site activities and attractions, resources and recommendations for team building activities, sightseeing, group excursions in the Lake George region. And also, we also do vendor referrals. So we connect to trusted third-party vendors, including caterers, transportation providers, and AV specialists to meet your group's unique needs. Okay, so partner support and booking and promotions. So event planners and group organizers
Hey,
will
Steve,
reach
can we
out.
just, hey, Steve, can we just
Yeah.
hang on 1 second? So there's
Mhm.
something in the chat about the incentive program.
Okay.
So one of the things that Molly had tried to talk about was we offer incentives. And so depending on what the group is, what their overnight rooms are, we have an actual monetary financial incentive to that group. And that is something that is right now, you can find that information on our Meet Lake George website, and we can send that out to the group after the call.
Okay, any other ones for right now? Okay, so the partner support and bookings and promotions. So event planners and group organizers will reach out to us for an on-the-ground perspective about possible locations for their events, including local insights, connections to venues, and helpful information about how the businesses in this area work. And the CVB knows about the property and the type of events and group stays that it could facilitate. We recommend the appropriate contacts and facilitate the introductions. Um, so we have three different types here. So we do leads, referrals, and service requests. I thought it might be helpful to review the language of CVB to help break down the three main types of communication. Lead request is for a proposal, often referred to as RFP. The information is sent out by our sales team to relevant properties based on the meeting space requested, number of rooms, location. If you have any interest in a piece of business, please submit a proposal via email to myself, indicating your interest in the lead. If the properties aren't interested or can't accommodate it for whatever reason, please communicate that back to us as well. So we can update the records and not continue to follow up with you if on that specific lead. There's usually a submission deadline as it approaches. Our sales team will try to reach out to the event planner to follow up for updates and provide updates to partners who have a bid out on the event. Once the event has been contracted to our area, it's handed over to Molly at the moment, who's the convention sales coordinator, to ensure the event or to assure the event planner is aware of what services our office can provide. Referral list is recommended partners.
Do you want me to try?
Oh, can you now? Yeah. Go ahead.
Can people hear me now? Yeah, okay. I just disconnected my headphones. So a referral is a list of recommended partners that is sent to an event planner per request. The event planner is responsible for making the contact with our partner. This example includes like wedding room blocks, group dining options, and group activities. This communication is sent out by me or our next person with the expectation that the event planner is taking lead on establishing the contact with the partner and making any relevant reservations for their group and event. For a service request, differently, is I will be making the contact. It is a specific outreach to partners requesting a proposal for service-related items, but the business does not involve room nights or an overnight stay, which is different from the lead. Partners are directly contacted by me and responses are shared with the event planner. And an example of a service request could be for a meeting space for an event. The convention services coordinator would reach out to the partner that has indicated they have meeting space that meets the event planner's needs. And then I gather all the responses from the interested partners and share the responses to the event planner. So I'm kind of the liaison, the middleman between the partner and the event planner. While for a service request, for a referral, I am not. I connect the event planner to the partner.
So I don't mind speaking to this. Every month we do hold a monthly LDR CVB meeting. In February on the 20th, it'll be via Zoom. It'll be at our normal time from 8:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. We do typically go around from venue to venue to give partners an opportunity to sort of explore different venues within Warren County. If you're ever interested in hosting, please let us know. We always love to find new meeting spaces that we can connect in. And typically, if anyone hasn't been part of an LGR CVB monthly meeting, it's really a way to talk about upcoming events, leads, bookings, share insights on kind of what's going on in the area. A lot of questions typically come up because we have, a pulse on upcoming events, things like that. So it's an opportunity for discussion and roundtable for a lot of sales managers, hospitality partners. If you are a restaurant, if you are an attraction, if you are in a local business that is located in Warren County, you are a partner and you are relevant, and we would love to have you come and join us and find out kind of what's going on in the world of the CVB. So check that out. Molly usually sends that out weekly. We send out an invitation, and it's on the third Thursday of every month.
And one thing we do is a partner newsletter that might have updated information on business. We might have attached wedding leads that we received from various wedding shows that we promote Warren County at. Might be leads or contacts that we've gained from a recent trade show that we've attended. So if you are not receiving a partner news from us, please let us know that. Either send any one of us an email. We'll make sure, double check our system that you are tagged to receive that email. Mark just added in the chat, who would we send our wedding show info? Send that to us. Not only can we promote that, but we'd also want to, we have promotional items that we also would want as welcome items to anybody attending that. Mark said it, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I was going to say the email. Go ahead.
Yes. Please send that to Molly, Mark, the wedding show info.
I know we had a little bit of a technical issues. Is there anybody that has questions or wants clarification on anything?
Yeah, and Mark, in regards to that as well, just to speak to that a little bit, we do participate in both regional and local wedding shows. So if you have content, things that you want to promote, we are actively engaged in some of these wedding shows, whether it be through our promotional items or through geo-targeting. So any wedding information that you do have, please send our way, because we really try on your behalf to promote your venue.
And here's an ask for the group. So we have spent a lot of dollars, time, and effort in the promoting the group tour market over the last 2 years. That used to be handled by Warren County Tourism, and they passed that baton to us. The issues that we have are that we know that our marketing efforts and our trade show efforts of reconnecting with group tours and they're coming here. We see the buses all over. They're just not booking through us. So for instance, a group might be coming and they're staying at a particular hotel, and that hotel may not have food and beverage at the hotel, and then the group is on their own at night for dinner. And if we had known in advance, we would have made sure that the hotel had a list of who was open on a particular Tuesday night midweek in the winter. Or even in the late fall. So if there is a way, if you have booked a group tour, even whether you're an attraction, a hotel, or even, for a group friendly restaurant, it would be good for us to know that they're coming, because there might be some welcome incentives that we could provide, or to reach out to that group tour operator to say, hey, do you need a step-on guide while you're here, or other services while they're in the market, to help encourage even a better experience while they're here. So if you have a better way for us to get that information from you, we would welcome any insights as to how we can get that information from you. Thanks for that. And again, anything that we can do to help you in this regard is our privilege and pleasure.
Are there any other questions?
So with 4 minutes to spare, I was actually going to see if anyone wanted, typically what we do in our CVB meetings is just do a quick share about kind of, what our business is and where we are at, any questions. Just a kind of a quick status is always helpful. It keeps us in the loop so that we kind of know how businesses are doing. So if anyone does not want to hop off right away and would like to share with a roundtable, it's always helpful for us.
Will we need to unmute them, or did everybody mute themselves?
You should be able to unmute yourself.
I don't mind going. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
No, we can hear you, Sasha.
Okay. I don't have my video today, so I apologize for that.
That's okay.
So yeah, I mean, we have a number of things relevant to the CVB that I definitely will be more in touch with Molly and Steve on. Um, we do have a wedding show at the end of March, so we'll get that info to you guys. Sorry, my phone's going off. Reject. Um, and then I just finished updating for 2025 pricing for our event space with some new packages, both for, standard events. I'm sorry, you guys. See if I can turn my notifications off here. It just keeps ringing to me is the problem. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself and I'll come back on.
Okay, is there anyone else that would like to share?
I'll stop down sometime soon. We've got our another relaunch of multi-venue Lake George Wedding Show in April and three major festivals in May and then another one in July this year at the ranch. So we've really stepped up and brought in a lot of people from out of town for these events. So
Mark,
Great.
that's great news about
Right.
festivals in May.
Yeah.
Because as we talk internally and with a lot of our board partners, we're so staffed up that, already our H2B, our J1s are already here. And so events in May, anything we can do to boost that or help in any way would be great for all of us, and all of your, destination partners.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. We found the right formulas. Like I said at the bed tax meeting, we've figured out what works and it's working.
Great. Couple things that we're working on and we will need help with still is major events like car show, and we're working on Hudson Valley Volunteer Firemen's Association. Those shows or those events come here, but they still need support from the community. So the car show, a big part of their expenses have escalated, but yet they've kept the cost for families to come as low as they can. They haven't raised their gate rates in the last few years, but yet hotel pricing and food pricing and all of that for a family to come is still has escalated. And so they will be looking for advertising sponsorship in their program book. So I know that is coming out this month. So just be aware of that, as destination partners, that car show has been an intrinsic part of our September season. If you could imagine, if you took car show out of the Lake George area, what September would look like from a financial standpoint. And then coming up, we're working on right now, the Hudson Valley Volunteer Firemen's Association. They haven't been in the market since 2016 as coming to Lake George. They have had pieces come to Queensbury, but when they come to Lake George, they may have as many as 140 companies come here. Several hotel properties are already sold out. I'm getting ready to send out a catering referral right now. They just requested catering for a subset of their event while they're here for Thursday night. But they'll be in town from Wednesday to Thursday. That's after Americade. Then we will bring in the folks from the Hudson Valley Volunteer Firemen's Association, and they will stay all over. So we're still looking for availability for rooms as we're tracking that. And there will be 2 different parades for that event. There will be a variety of individual events that happen around certain fire companies and their own social time together. So it'll be great for our destination on what would be a dip in that June business in the market. And for those who may not be in the market for firemen, fire companies to stay at your properties, there could be a rate opportunity for you for your other groups that you might have. So Or if I'm thinking about in the Early West and Mark having wedding business, if you have wedding business that time frame in June, we might need to work on those room blocks for you now, so that they're not completely priced out of the market, or to know what availability is still available, what is still available. So I throw that out there because those are events that are coming or that are already, always come. But we've been trying to slowly fill in the gaps of when we're fully staffed in the heart of the season from May through early November. Of course, we'd love to fill in all the gaps in the winter, but it's still easier to fill in gaps of our early shoulder seasons while we're fully staffed than it is this time of year.
Great.
Okay, well, if nobody else has anything to add, we will be sending this presentation out, has all of our email addresses and contact information. So please feel free to reach out to us. And always, reach out if you have any follow-up questions. We only went 3 minutes over, so have a great day, rest of your day, and we will hopefully see you next month.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.